Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's your boys Opsinks, and today I got another videos for you guys. And today's video is gonna be a sketchbook tour. So quick little thing, I got the sketchbook last year, and I finally got to finish it around December-ish, but I never got the chance to record the video. But now I'm doing it, so let's get into the video. Here we go. Let's start this one. This was the first page. It was this character that I kind of had a dream about, and I was like, "Ooh, let me quickly sketch it down and see if I could, get a reference and see if I remember who I dreamed of." It was kind of like half health, half human type character, and I was like, "Let me see if I could draw her face in different position." That's what I did. This one actually used gouache for it. And then second page is this chopper. I saw this on Pinterest, and I don't ask if this was so nice. I was like, oh my god, I would love to do this in gouache. And then bam. I also saw this picture on Pinterest. I was like, oh my god, this looks so nice, Zorro. Like, let me do this. And I did it, and then it turned out so freaking nice. Like, I love it. That's probably like one of my favorite drawing on this book. Anyways, next we have a picture of Nami. Never got to finish it. We're gonna see a couple unfinished drawing in this book. And if we flip it over, this is a picture of my nephew that my brother wanted me to draw, so I kind of did a quick sketch of him and wanted to add a pop of color. This is another full page drawing. I remember this day in school, I was bored and I was like, oh my god. And I just had finished watching The Little Mermaid. I was like, oh my god, let me just draw something water themed. And the octopus and the dolphin came in mind, and that's what I did. And I just looked at the detail and the sucker by it. Wow. Next page. Some anatomy studies I did while I was in school, bored in my downtime. And also, this is a maternity shoot of my sister. So I saw it and I was like, oh my god, this looks so nice. Maybe I should draw it. And I did, and she loved it. Another anatomy drawing. I don't know, I feel like these two pages are like my favorite anatomy studies I did. And down here is another unfinished drawing I did. I think I might come back and finish this because I feel like this would have turned out really nice. And then this seahorse, also saw this on Pinterest. I got most of my reference on Pinterest because I just be on there swiping and I'm like, oh, this is nice. I should draw it later and just save it. But this is a seahorse. And then down here, also did this during my free time in school. I was bored and I was like, oh, I saw this guy and I was like, oh, his portrait looks really nice. And I didn't just want to draw a portrait, so I was like, let me add a goldfish to it. Then I kind of added a goldfish swimming in front of him. Next one is this girl. Ooh, when I saw this, I was like, I have to do this immediately. I literally I have to get this done. And I just love the shading on this. He just, chef kiss. And then down here is a self-portrait of me. It was midterm week. I was going through it. And I was like, oh my god. And I kind of just used the same tape I did for my character. And I was like, I was just going through it. I was feeling really very emotional. I was like, let me just capture it in the moment. And I did. This is another full page I did. This guy, I actually saw his picture on Instagram. And I just loved his style. I was like, oh my god, like I wish I could dress like this. And I was like, I have to draw him. So I drew him, and then there's another picture of him on here. I think it's like the next page. And let's see. No. So next page is this one right here. I was very, very, very proud of this. I feel like when most of my best drawings are drawings I did in school. Like they were just top tier. I just love this. Like it just looks so nice. And this actually, I think this is like my third time drawing an old person, so it came out really nice. I love it. And let's see the next page. This one, another weekend where I wasn't really feeling it, and I was kind of like writing stuff down. For example, this one says art speaks where words are unable to explain, an A. And another one is art is a lie that makes us realize the truth, by Pablo Picasso. Another quote was, you are not broke, you are not alone, you are not broken. Just take it day by day and don't worry about the future. I think this was my quote. I'm not sure because I was just going through it. Another one I put was, art and love are the same thing. It's the process of seeing yourself in things that are not you. And that was by Chuck Colsterman. And the last one is, art is to console those who are broken by life, by Vincent van Gogh. Boom. Here we go. This is the other picture of him. I was like, ooh, I love his style. If I could find his pictures on Instagram, I would put them up there, in somewhere up there. But I love this picture of him. I was like, let me draw it. And then another old person study I did. I just saw him. I was like, oh, he looks nice. He needs a nice composition. Let me just see if I could capture it. And I think I did a decent job. And then this one right here. This was also a random video. Not video. This was also a random picture I saw on Pinterest. I thought this would be nice to draw. And actually colored it with Prismacolor pencils, which was a first. And I think it came out really nice. And it was also around this time that Inktober happened, and I didn't want to start a new sketchbook. So you know what? It's Inktober. Let me just continue with this sketchbook, and maybe I could get to fill this sketchbook finally. So I was starting to follow the prompt of the month, and I don't know which day this was, but I think it was the day that had to do with a snake. I think. I'm not sure, but this came out really nice. I love it. 1024 swamp or shallow, which I came up with this. It's basically a flamingo in a swamp and some flowers around it. And the next day the previous day was the 23rd, celestial. And I was like, let's draw a fallen angel. And I think it came out nice. And well, quick mention, I think I started late, so I was kind of going backwards on days that I missed, quotes that I think would have been like really nice to do. So this was for day 21, chain. And I was like, oh, imagine a tiger running towards you with the chain broken and nothing could hold it back. Like, it was terrifying. And I think I did well in this one also. And then day 26 was remove, and I was like, oh, look at this guy, he's half zombie, his skin peeling off, and then there's just this little arm pulling his cheeks off, and his eyes looking like, what are you doing? I think this one was funny. And then I think I skipped a couple days. Day 30 is rush, and I was like, I was actually watching a video of this guy running, and I was like, oh, I love this pose. And I did a screen grab, and I just used his pose as a reference and added a cheetah because cheetahs are fast. And then that's rush. And then I think I went back to day 22, scratchy, and because my cat was scratching, I was like, let me draw my cat, and I drew him. And then again went back to days I missed. Day 16, angel. I hate this, so we're not even gonna talk about it. And then day 29, massive. I just kind of drew this little mountain with two people walking up, and then this little star and something are dropping behind it, floating in the air. And then I think day 31 was fire, and I was like, oh, this would have been nice. Let me just do a full page of it. And then I did this girl who's like a fire, and this was also a car drifting with the hood on fire and the wheels on fire, just drifting around a corner. And then I think October was over, so I was going back to regular drawing. This one is not finished also. I was supposed to draw it here, but I never got to it, so I kind of just left it. And then back again. I think this was doing final, and I was just overwhelmed with schoolwork and just life. So I was like, I just felt lost again. So I kind of did a little something, and I wrote some more quotes. And I was like blind to what's in front of my face, out of fear of being not good enough to be wanted or loved by someone. And I also wrote, I'm working on bettering myself brick by brick. I don't know. I was going through it. And then I think this is the final page. I was just playing around with this one with some expressions, and I never got to fill it, and that was it. And then that's this book finished. I started a new sketchbook. I got a Ohuhu sketchbook for the first time, and I was like, how should I start this? So let's see. This is the front page, and you guys know front page gotta show what, like, this is the best of the best. So I was really excited to start each page, and I was thinking of, let's draw this girl staring out of nowhere, staring somewhere with water around her and then some fish swimming. Just make it fantasy, and that's what I came up with, and I think it came out really nice. Then the following day, I drew Toph, which I love. I colored this digitally. I'll see if I could upload the picture somewhere up there. And the next day, I watched Dune 2. I don't remember this man's name. When I was like, oh my god, I just love him. He was probably like one of my favorite characters in Dune. So I was like, let me draw him, and I did. Also, this was a screen grab as well. And it was a recent sketch I did, and I have the video. I'll see if I could tag it down somewhere below so you guys could go watch it, because I think all of these, with all these pictures, I have wheels, I have TikToks I've made with them, and that's about it with this sketchbook so far. So guys, this is the end of the sketchbook tour. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please like, a drop, or comment and subscribe under this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.